Hello, my name is Lucas and I would like to deliver a research proposal presentation. The topic of the presentation is a time-driven activity-based costing management in third-party logistics companies. We will refer to a time-driven activity-based costing as TDABC and to third-party logistics as 3PL. First, we'll start with introduction to TDABC and 3PL based on literature review. Secondly, we'll develop aim, objectives and research questions. And thirdly, we'll move to methodology. And finally, we'll answer why this topic and is it appropriate topic for research. Starting with the introduction, we'll start with accounting in general. One of the core importance of accounting is to facilitate economic resources, which can be achieved by using cost management systems, which enable flow of accurate and timely data within the company to its customers, creditors, suppliers for the precise pricing, budgeting, forecasting and making financial decisions according to Sanchez and Batista 2020. Further, we have TDABC, which is a part of cost management, which is a crucial element of companies' financial efficiency and better decision making to achieve high productivity, according to Netta and Robles 2019. It also enables more transparent pricing model for customers and also synergy in relationship between 3PL and its customers. And furthermore, we have 3PL companies, which are third-party logistic providers who outsource their services to manufacturers or other distribution companies. The services include transportation, warehousing, distribution, reverse logistics. According to Grandview Research 2023, the value of the world's 3PL market was nearly $1,100 billion. And it is estimated that yearly growth rate will be over 8% by 2030. Here we see the evolution of cost management models, starting with traditional costing, activity-based costing ABC, and from this derived time-driven activity-based costing TDABC. As per evolution of cost management models, in traditional costing, direct labor is a major part of factory production expenses. It excludes overhead costs. It was established in stable environments with long production processes, and it is obsolete in today's automated factory operations. This costing method doesn't provide accurate information and it cannot be broken into activities. Secondly, we have activity-based costing, standard ABC model, which allows us the resource costs to be broken into activities, which are determined by employees' interviews, log times, and time spent on the tasks. However, the ABC model allows us to break costs into activities. It is costly and it requires a lot of time to set it up and then maintain it, or it's very also difficult to later amend it. Thirdly, we have time-driven activity-based costing, TDABC, which derived from ABC model and was introduced by Kaplan and Anderson in their work. The model is simplified, more efficient and more effective. It is based on calculation of costs per unit of capacity, considering practical capacity concept and single time equation for each individual operation, which we'll explain later. It estimates how long individual process takes based on its unique nature. So for example, collecting a parcel from a warehouse will take shorter time than collecting a pallet of items. Let's take a look at TDABC calculation now. So the first stage is to calculate unit cost estimation, which equals cost of capacity supplied by practical capacity of resources supplied. Cost of capacity supplied is a sum of different resources which perform the company activities within the department or the whole company, in our case 3PL company. The resources can include remuneration, cost of machinery, space like warehousing, softwares, computers, or corresponding departments' salaries. Then we have a practical capacity resources supplied, which is normally 80 to 85% of theoretical capacity, as it takes into consideration time which workers are or machinery doesn't use for the performed activities. This can include breaks due to machinery maintenance, chatting, training, lunch breaks, etc. Then stage number 2 is unit time estimate. It is a time which is needed to complete the activity. The time value can be estimated by monitoring or discussing the activities and time spent with employees or from management observations. They don't need to be performed or prepared in long interviews. And then we have a stage 3, which is cost of performing activities. When we sum up costs of all performing activities, then the total cost will be calculated for the monitored period. Our research aim is to create a scenario of applying a time-driven activity-based costing framework in third-party logistics 3PL company and suggesting implementation of TDABC in 3PL operations to improve cost management and customer pricing solutions. We stated the following research objectives: defining core 3PL operational activities, capacity cost rates, time equations to design the scenario for 3PL organization. Proof TDABC framework is superior to ABC standard model and beneficial to 3PL companies, demonstrating that the comprehensive 3PL operations need TDABC systems to simplify and improve their cost management and customer pricing models, critically analyzing and demonstrating the implication of the framework on cost management and customers' pricing model in 3PL business, providing examples of real companies who implemented the model and benefited in achieving higher efficiency and profitability. Our research primary question is how TDABC framework can be designed and applied in 3PL organizations to improve cost management and customer pricing solutions. We have also identified a research gap, which is lack of specifically designed TDABC framework in the context of 3PL operations. We found examples from with manufacturing companies, but not 3PL companies, but we'll be still researching the topic further. We decided to apply mixed methodology approach with qualitative data focused on qualitative data from journals and academic books, etc. Quantitative approach on financial data analysis. We'll also create a TDABC scenario calculation for hypothetical 3PL business, and we'll compare the data with ABC scenario calculation. Further, we'll provide examples and analysis of real companies who implemented TDABC, and we will evaluate this data by qualitative and quantitative approach. We'll also use practical expertise on logistics operations and accounting in micro-entity limited company due to the author's 11 years work experience in logistics field and managing its own business, including finance. Finally, we came to answer our question, why this topic and is it appropriate topic? We find this topic very appealing due to this, that it's a contemporary issue, it's an interdisciplinary work applicable to accounting and logistics. The topic is not over-researched. Great potential for original findings in cost management solutions within 3PL companies. Literature and data available on ABC, TDABC and 3PL includes quantitative and qualitative approach. The topic has theoretical and practical applications. Data can be measured and compared. Authors' expertise in accounting and logistics. And here we have our references we used, and I would like to